What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Sorry for my tardiness. Apologies. Let me pull up my tab. If it's ready, it is. So, infield. I'm playing right now. Dark Knights. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I had to. I didn't realize they had another download on this. So, yeah, that's what we're waiting on now. Waiting on this to download, and we can get started. Should be well. It's installing actually. Should be good soon. What up, Wolfpack? How you feeling this morning, man? Yep. Let's see. Let me pull up my stream, and I think that's all I need. Next time I'm gonna try to start up with a game. There we go. I think it's like a YouTube reward system. I don't know how they do it. Wolfpack. It's got to be something with YouTube and like longevity or something. Some type of metric that they looking at. Mm-mm-mm. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just put up another short talking a little bit about that Crimson Desert. All right, let's see. We can get this started then. Let's play. I gotta set up an account with them. Probably do. Probably so. Look at all this. My code has expired. What? Is it not running? It is running. I did not know Infinity Nikki was free. It says it's running. Maybe it's not. Thinking about buying one of these. Which one should I get? The most expensive one. So they want me to Log in. Okay. Oh, boy. I wonder if my be right back will let me. Hold on. Y'all can't hear me? Oh, y'all can hear me on this one. Blank screen. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can't hear me on the other one. Got it. I need to fix my stuff. I am just signing in to what is this called? Arknight Infield? All right, I think we got it. Oh, I need to resource. I gotta restart the game, I suppose. And play. Do 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 do. Almost there. You said, and it was like a 5v5. You talking about high guard Wolfpack? I wasn't playing with nobody else. It was just some randoms. Just some randoms. The high guard, you should try it out. It's really good. It's free. Wow, this trying to take a lot. It is now compiling shaders. I definitely should have started this up before I started the stream. Jeez. But I was running behind. I was like, let me just start. Now look at me. Hands in. I got my hands in my pockets waiting. I am set at 12 gigs of VRAM. The game is Ark Knight Infield. Infield. I think it launched on January. I think it launched on the 22nd. What? I can't use my controller? Let me turn this off. I'll try that again. There we go. Appreciate the follow, Crazy Edits. Do you get the same haptic feel on the PS5 controller? Yeah. I mean, I don't think that they have their engine. They have to like. You get feedback. You're not gonna get the level of PlayStation 5's tuning on their games, because I don't believe they have to have that stuff set in the drivers. I don't know if that's something that they're doing on PC just yet. But if you should have that ability with mostly the PlayStation exclusives. You're not gonna have it with everything. At least that's my opinion. I don't know, but that's what I would think. I think the PlayStation exclusives would probably go to above and beyond, but everybody else is probably not gonna be doing that. I should probably look that up. No, Wolfpack, he's talking about if you... So I got an Xbox controller hooked up to this. If you plug up a PlayStation controller to it, will it still give you that same sensation and feedback like you're playing on your PS5? I'm saying no.
Blessing, solely yours, but stolen and tainted. Your fate isn't confined to one path. This time, leave no regrets. Travel forth, Administrator.
I want to get this, but it's expensive. Yeah, it is expensive.
Originium is the pillar of life, the link that connects everyone. This expedition must not fail. This will be a difficult campaign. Zip across when you're ready.
I was thinking about getting the weakest version of the Xbox Ally X. Because I really want to see how far you can push it. Wait, it says use this to adjust your camera and then use LT plus RT to start moving. Okay. Keep pressing X to perform basic sequence. Keep attacking to perform the final strike. Got it. During combat, press B to dodge enemies' attack. Dodging does not interrupt basic attack sequences, but costs stamina. Okay. Pressing the dodge button at the precise moment of enemy attacks triggers a perfect dodge that returns half of the stamina spent. Bro, how powerful is this? Does it ever feel laggy or choppy? Yeah, it can. Depending on the setting. That's the whole purpose of me coming on here, testing out games, trying to get settings. Right now we're at 25 TDP. We're sitting at 60, but you can still see that it's fluctuating. But that VRR, another software feature, well, not software feature, but a hardware feature with the screen, helps with dips and fluctuations. So, am I feeling that drop to 55? No, but I can see it on my frame time. So then I come in here and I say, how can we get to a consistent 60 at all times during these bigger moments? Even though the VRR is helping, you still want to have like a smooth frame time at all, you know. So that's where my settings come in. That's where I start to show you guys more options, I suppose, on how to get there. I'm pretty sure right now we're just running at their recommended settings, which is great to see that we're already getting a good experience. While holding down LB, press X to cast a battle skill. Casting a battle skill consumes 1 bar of skill points. SP naturally regenerates over time. Hitting enemies with the final strike also recovers some SP. So very similar to, what was that other game I was playing? Casting a battle skill consumes 1 bar of skill points. SP naturally regenerates over time. Hitting enemies with a final strike and performing perfect dodges also recovers SP. When ultimate energy is full, while holding down LB, press and hold X to cast the ultimate. Hit enemies with this skill to gain ultimate energy. Okay. Does it run Shredder Revenge though? Yeah, it does run Shredder's Revenge. But it's supposed to run everything on high epicenter since it's so expensive. Michael, you got some insane expectations. I get it though. My money is worth a lot to me too.
No second chance.
Take this. Do. No, this is Arknight Infield.
These flowers are...
A legacy, a tomb, a lonely soul, never meant to bear such burdens. In the end, you chose not to let go.
VRR is not meant for like it's the window or frame or the window for VRR is 30 hertz to 144 on this machine. So 30 FPS experience only feel bad on PC is because they don't lock the frame times. And sometimes if, you know, trying to lock that stuff and have like a stable frame time is more important than just trying to boost the frame rate. So you can have a stable 30 FPS experience on these devices. It's setting the proper settings to make it feel good and not fluctuating. And also it's got to be a consistent 30 because you're going to feel it every time it drops out that VRR window. So yes, does it help with it? Yeah, but it's not meant to be it's not meant to be used for that because the window starts at 30, if that makes sense. So I've done like 100 or so of these optimization settings hitting most of the major games. So I'm sure if you bought one, you'll be alright if you just followed my channel and watch the video. Because I consider myself a console gamer at heart. Let me turn this down a little bit. This mug is loud. I'm gonna consider myself console gamer first, PC gamer second. But now I'm buying all my stuff on PC, so I know exactly what you mean. And easier to just show y'all what to do than to try to explain it. But frame times is what's causing it to feel choppy, not the actual frame rate. Frame rate more than likely sits above 30. It's just locking it to a consistent frame time. It's what's causing you to feel like, man, this junk keep on changing on me. So that type of stuff is what you need to know about. You can also look up frame time stuff and like why is it so important. Kind of think about that. That'll help you understand it a little bit better too. Appreciate y'all liking the stream. Helps me with the algorithm. If you're enjoying it, appreciate it. But yeah, this is what I do. I don't know if you're new to the stream, I basically just play a bunch of new games, test them out on these devices, throw out some recommended settings. Right now, we're just playing at the default settings. We haven't changed anything. But we always want to get out of the main area first, because most PC games, they run okay at the main area, but then when you get deeper into the game, it start to look bad. So I want to at least play for like, I don't know, an hour or 30 minutes, but got to see how long I can last, and then I'll update it later if I need to keep playing more. But these free to play, I consider it a gacha games. They usually are pretty okay. They don't really need much. We should be good. And we're also running at 25 TDP. TDP meaning that's the wattage that is currently set at. For you can fluctuate between 5 TDP and 35 TDP. Right now we're at 25. That's just telling you that we're given, I don't know, 70%, 75% of its ability to this game right now. It's a power profile to me. 35 TDP for the most demanding games. Most of the time you can get away with 20 TDP. Right now I'm at 25. That also determines your battery life and drain as well. So more TDP, faster it drains. Less TDP, the more time you have. Now we have 49, 50. Oh, we can pause it? Is this a gacha? Oh, we have very low settings. 1920 by 1200. 60 FPS lock. You don't really need to go more than that, but if you want to, you can go there. It says selected exceeds recommended settings. Your experience, such as game lag, hardware overheating, or higher power consumption. I don't care. Render scale is at 100%. VSync is on, which should be off. Let's see. Very low. Texture qualities are high. Alright. We have TAAU actually. Let's see where we at. Missed the combo skill. Going to 37. See, this is a stressed area, so I want to mess around with the settings. Legion Go 2. Yeah, this is the Legion Go 2, not Legion Go 1. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go to 70. Oh, you gotta restart the game? Ooh. Broken arm. Get out of there. Bro, I was out the way. Stop lying to me. Another arm. Busted. Can I hit him right here? Oh.
No second chance.
Must stop that countdown. Death is nearing the shore.
They always do a fire intro. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, where we going? I do think it's some merit in by me buying the Xbox Ally, because I feel like it's the lowest tier, and if you can optimize for that one, pretty much everybody in above that should have a good time too. So that's probably why I'm gonna pick up the Xbox Ally and play around with that one. See how we go. But yeah. That might be my next purchase. The $469 Xbox Ally seems like a good deal. Who are you? Oh, PC.
Administrator, Endman, it's all right. The Endman's just a little weak. It's been quite a while. You're awake, Endman. It's all right. We're at a safe place.
Where am I?
This is the OMVD junk, the base of Enfield Industries, and our home.
Jung. Enfield Industries.
Take a deep breath. We can work through this at your pace.
What up, Josh? Should I get this or the Rogue Xbox Ally X? I bought the Legion Go 2 first.
aren't
So
exactly stable yet.
take that for what you will. But
I can hardly recall
I
anything.
had that same decision I had to make,
Who are you?
and I chose the Legion Go To.
My name is Perlica.
But I'm sure you did your
I
research,
am the supervisor of Enfield
so you
Industries.
already know which one you
Will
want,
you get reacquainted with this
to
place?
be honest.
I will also be in charge of your well-being. You might not remember this either, but you've always been the leader of Enfield Industries. You are the paragon and most important companion of every Enfielder.
Apologies. My mind's completely blank.
Why they keep on zooming me out? I don't like that. Zoom me back in.
For someone like you, this fresh new beginning might just work out. In any case, welcome home, Administrator. Your physical examinations are complete. We can now take you on a tour.
Alright, let's skip this part at least. Oh, I can't.
This is our HQ. She is the pinnacle of human science and technology. Originium-powered multi-surface vessel,
Fine.
Dijon.
Hurry up.
There was a time when we were close to losing Dijon, but we followed your lead and saved the ship. Dijon survived the day. Ever since then, we've kept her at low orbit and minimum power. We're now repairing Dijon using ground-supplied materials. The ship is also where we develop new technologies.
Sorry. I remember nothing at all.
Don't blame yourself,
Yeah, let's skip this.
Administrator. Follow me.
Are they gonna let me skip it now? So far, so good with those little settings I did. Only thing I would want to change is the anisotropic filtering. That'd be it. But we gotta obviously get to the world. We're on the ship right now.
Majestic world, isn't it?
I saw it. My memories. It's
Talos 2. Our home. Everyone calls Talos 2 a planet. But truth be told, it's actually the second moon of the planet named Talos. Much about Talos 2 since you're here. I believe that Enfield is...
Just moments ago, simultaneous self-destruction occurred to the orbital landing PLA drone squadrons. The communication blackout is expanding towards Valley 4, and the status of facilities along the route is now unverifiable. At the same time, we are picking up extremely intense anguloid energy signals in the affected area. We are hailing the hub base on every channel. So far, they haven't responded.
Administrator at the hub base. In accordance with the contingency plan, they will take control of the scene as critical events happen. Fiona, keep hailing the hub base, regardless of whether we've received any response from them. Inform them that I'm coming soon. Also, tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Roger. We're prepping your drop. Initiating alignment. Target, Valley 4.
Need a progress update, Fiona.
I'm still trying to reestablish contact. Wait, Veronica! We have multiple unknown objects coming in fast! Watch out!
Anchors? Hold on tight, Edmund.
What up, Don? Yeah, this is the new Arc Knight infield.
Administrator. Administrator, you all right? Are you hurt?
Well optimized. I mean, I just started playing, so I don't really know if it's well optimized, but it doesn't seem like it's a bad experience. I'm at 25 TDP. I'm at very low settings though. But that really doesn't matter because the game still looks good. So honestly, I feel like they're very low is a good approach to what they're trying to achieve. I am at 1920 by 1200, but I'm sitting at a 70% resolution scaling. And I'm about to change anisotropic filtering real quick, but that will be the only thing I change. So I'm gonna change that to 4 times, and then I'm gonna restart the game and come back in. But everything else is low. But it looks really good. So I wouldn't really be like, I'm not too pressed that it's on low, to be honest. But you might be. So that's where it becomes a, do you feel like it's optimized? For me, I feel like what I'm getting presented at 25 TDP feels good. So it's free to play, yes it is. But we're gonna restart it real quick to let that anisotropic filtering kick in, see how bad that tanks it, and go, go from there. I wish they'd let me move around in this menu with my controller. It makes me tap it. Don't like that. They should update that so that people can use controller support for that menu.
attacks to bring down its defenses.
The last sequence of the basics as can be dealt stagger damage. Got it. When the stagger is full, enemy is staggered. We get it. Staggered enemies cannot move or take more damage. Got it. Press X to perform a finisher that deals. Oh, okay.
Let's use the same tactics to take down remaining enemies. This rope looks sturdy. Some of the survivors probably left it here. This should be the way. Let's continue. That is an anchor. Anchors are capable of spawning ankyloid. They pose a major threat to Talos 2. We must find the survivors. Quickly.
I'm pretty sure we could get away with more. Might have to restart it again. Honestly, I don't care for it to be on medium, to be honest, but let's just restart it anyway. I say that because we was sitting at like 91%. We wasn't even hitting the full cap of like the GPU, which means that you could probably increase the settings to try to push the GPU to get more to that than the CPU side, which it did jump up to 96%. When we switched to medium settings. And we could probably do some tweaks in there if we're seeing significant drops below 60. I'm pretty sure we'll be hovering around the 55 to 60 range, which if you need medium settings, you can do that. If you want it to be sitting at 71, you can also just drop it to very low. But I think I might say my optimize is medium settings if we can get that and sustain it over the next 25 minutes or so of gameplay, which I expect it to be around that 55-ish range with medium settings. We gotta see what it looks like in combat. These stutters are pretty significant right now.
Time to adopt team combat tactics.
Every operator has his combo skill. Casting combo skills does not consume skill points, but the casting criteria must be met. Combo skills will enter a cooldown period after casting. Okay. Locking on to targets, okay. Press RB again to cancel it. Auto lock. Go to the settings to control, okay.
Supervisor Perlica, you arrived at just the right time. Our temporary defenses have been breached. If you weren't here... And I'm glad that you're alright, Director Chin. I believe you have a sit rep for me.
Yeah, it's a little too much. So let's do our special effects on low. Shadow quality can stay medium. Volumetric can be low. Ambient occlusion can stay medium. Scene detail can stay medium. Ambient occlusion actually can be low. I said low. What's low? Vegetation density. That can be on. Oh, it's either high or low. We'll keep that on high. Screen space, that's fine. Contact shadows is good for that grounded feel in the world. So we're gonna leave that there. See where we at with that before we change it again.
The stabilizing core of the anchor
Back to 92-ish.
Take that out, and the entire construct will disintegrate. The core itself is fragile. But the real challenge
We gotta restart it anyway. One more restart. Sorry, guys. Return to login screen. I think that volumetrics is probably the bigger component. But again, they did a good job. All you gotta do is, when you go in, is turn off VSync and switch that internal resolution to 70%. You should have a good time right off the bat. Ain't gotta do much else. I'm doing the most, trying to see how much more I know, granular detail we can get out the image without it breaking down under 60 often. So I don't think units necessary, but let's try it anyway. Hmm. 50, 49. That's not good. Wonder what just happened. Let's give it a sec. Something's up.
Stay strong, people. We're winning. 2 more. Stay in the fight.
Are you all right?
Supervisor Berlica. Thank.
Our security division is fighting hard to keep the threat at bay. We must hurry.
This is convoluted. What the heck?
This will give me a peace of mind.
They're facing more incoming. They must be neutralized so we can push through.
Take this.
Oh, weapons! Our security division is
They be
fighting
like,
hard
you
to
can't
keep
go
us
that
all
way.
away. Must hurry.
Landbreakers? What are they doing here?
Yeah, my thoughts is simple. I really wouldn't. Like, none of this stuff matters to me. I would go back to very low. I would keep this at 4x. And, like, shadows don't matter to me. Maybe we can get away with low. Ambient inclusion doesn't matter to me. Maybe we can get away with low. But I just wouldn't. I would prefer more stable frame rate. I mean, here's what I'll say. Medium settings, 70%, 1920 by 1200. But you have to lock your frame rate to 45 FPS. Or you can go very low, 4x on anisotropic sampling, and let it go and let it just fluctuate, but because it's probably going to stay above 60 the whole time. That's what I would do if I was in this decision to make. Honestly, I would probably go for the 45 just because I don't really care to keep the 60, but this is easy. Like, this is like they already set it for you. Low, you ain't touching nothing. Turn off VSync, switch it down to render scale of 70. Leave it at TAAU because that's all you can do anyway on AMD, and then everything else would just be the same. Only thing that you'll be changing is the anisotropic sampling. So that would be my thought. No, you cannot upscale this with AMD. You only can upscale it with TAAU.
I'm gonna make you.
Look there, Edmund. We must act now.
I tell us, Supervisor Perlican, the anchor. Take out the anchor.
When the enemy is casting a charge skill, it can be interrupted with any operator damage dealing skill. Successful interruption stops the enemy skill casting and deals large amount of stagger. Huh. But we got to use a skill. Oh, okay.
Sail 7, annihilation!
That boy got whooped.
Special operator check. Am I the first to arrive or what?
Nicely done, Edmund.
I'm getting real tired of this thing.
Awesome, right? What do you think of that move?
Chen will keep Mr. Andre safe. Let's go and support Director Chen. Those land breakers. Were they here to loot our base amidst the chaos, but showing up right after the anchor fall? That's too much of a coincidence. Things could be more complex than our original plan was to deploy the protocol automation core nearby and run some tests. But with the hub base severely damaged, we need to get it up and running first. Things could be more complex than we thought. What's going on, Director Chin?
I have found a way to play all high settings, and one feature is off. You gotta give a little bit more insight to your rig, your settings, and I guess what feature you turned off, Mike. That might be I'm glad you're getting that experience though. But right now it doesn't seem like
Power's still out, and we've taken heavy casualties.
I don't know.
The Angoloid destroyed many backup cables. Our systems are failing. The attacking landbreakers have been confirmed as the Bone Crushers. Their objective...
You got a team of pros, Director Chin. Edmund, you saw what I did, right? I know.
I'm afraid my creaky bones won't let me swing a weapon. But I can still offer plenty of help with the automation core.
But should we come up with a more foolproof plan? There are just so many... Have faith in us, Director Chin. I'm not just the supervisor of Enfield Industries. I'm also the acting lead of the Enfield Crisis Team.
I'm part of it too. Excited to work with you, Edmund. I'm sure there's a lot I can learn from you.
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
Get ready. My blades are always ready, as they never rest. Alrighty. Now let's go and teach those pipe faces.
Administrator, I'd actually prefer it if you can just stay and rest here. Fighting the... Much appreciated, Edmund. Edmund, let's first activate the teleprotocol point. TP points
These
will let
must be
the
having the
team move around
same
faster,
dialogue.
and
You overpowered. Somebody trying to protect you. You denying whatever their protection is. It's the same thing. Over and over and over again. Like, bro, I get it. You don't want me to do it. I got it. I got this superpower that I can use. You don't want me to use it. It might end up hurting me in some way, shape, or form. Got it. So it's the Dragon Ball Z formula. I get it, bro. I ain't gotta listen to you talk about it. Wait, quick stash filters? Oh. Nice, okay. So we can put this on the... So if I do that... Oh, I can just quick stash all of them? Wait, are they on my quick stash or no? Go to the Valley of Base. Oh, okay.
Wow, those landbreakers are giving us a show of force. It's rare to see LPs this arrogant.
of the three major landbreaker clans, the Bone Crushers are the ones who actively respect violence. According to intel from the SOW,
Let's see. one thing. Okay, that one don't have to restart.
This clan has suddenly stopped their extended infighting and launched multiple raids on other minor factions. We don't have any further intel yet. The only thing we can confirm is that a leader has emerged
Scene
and united the
details?
entire Bone Crusher clan.
Can't be scene details one kicking it.
Come get some, you blight-eating scabs. Workers of the UW will never back down.
He's with the UWST. We've got to save him first.
Save him.
Listen, let's do this together. I'm okay. Those LBs. This ain't normal.
Oh wow.
We are united as one. A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork. Verify and report personal status. A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
What's this?
What is that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is where I would leave it. It does seem like we're getting a little bit more of a hit right now in this open field area, which is good to see because it kind of gives us a little bit of a stress test area. But at this point, I wouldn't change much. We still need a little bit more time to
Nicely done.
figure out if this is, but for me, this is extremely playable. I even know people that would prefer to like you can definitely get away with some I think this is fine. I was thinking about like maybe dropping it to 45 using frame gen for the rest and then leaving it like that, but at the same time it's not necessary to me. I don't like frame gen anyway, but there's plenty of ways to kind of think about it, but these are my two and I'm gonna leave it at that because we've been playing it for quite a bit of time now. Graphics quality is going to be at custom. Resolution is not 1920 by 1200. We are sitting at 120 FPS. Render scale is at 70. Effects are low. Pretty much we are at very low settings. And then we only upped a few things. We upped shadow quality to low from very low. Volumetric fog is off completely. Anisotropic sampling went from 1 time to 4 times, and then we also did a we did a TAAU. That's pretty much everything here is the same. There was nothing else that was literally changed. So this is what you should be playing at, I suppose, to get to a 60 FPS experience most of the time. I do believe that there is probably going to be some bigger moments out there that may have some fluctuation. So a target of 45 might be more ideal, and that's where the medium settings with a 45 FPS cap, maybe using frame gen to kind of go from there if you want that. But to me, 45 would still be fine to play at. You'll be able to get to some medium settings, and overall, you should have a pretty stable experience with the game. But that, but for me, ease is more beneficial. And the ease of use here is that they already have you at very low. They already have you at 1912 by 1920 by 1200. They have you most of the way there. Just drop your render scale down to 70, and then all of a sudden, the anisotropic sampling up to 4 times, and everything else should kind of be fly through. But that would be it for me. Now I do see Mike threw some stuff in the chat. It says set everything to high, render scale at 100%, fog is off, anisotropic occlusion is 8 times, screen space reflections are medium, and image enhancement is TAAU with contact shadows on. Okay. Do you use your, are you using a what is your resolution? Mike? Because we can test them right now. I can give it a, oh, you at 1280 by 800. Windowed? Or are you at 1280 by 800 on here? Uh, 100%. Volumetric fog is off. He said this is at 8 times. Okay. Volumetric fog is off. And then we have 8 screen and TAAU. Contact shadows is still on, but you have it at the preset of high settings. Oh, custom everything at high. I see. Call me ye of little faith, but we'll see. I appreciate everybody's suggestions, so keep them coming. But let's go to let's restart the game here. So far so good. That 800p is really helping. Oh, you got the FPS at 60. Gotcha. I will change that when we go back in. I'm assuming you using RSR as well, Mike, in order to kind of get that upscaling back to the native, or at least attempt to. It's off. You don't use RSR? Oh man. I turn it off then. In my opinion, it should always be on. But we gotta replicate it all the way. So let's switch that. Never tried it. Man, you yeah. No, I just play. Hold on, let me turn it off. I will leave anti-lag and boost on. No, we're not switching that. Basically, RSR is basically another upscaler on top of the upscalers you're doing in the game to kind of try to get it to the native screen when you drop it below the native resolution. So that's what it's trying to do. Okay, we are getting more spikes, but it looks like the GPU is not getting taxed at all. So where is these spikes from? It might be that anti-lag and stuff. Let me turn that off too. Where that junk coming from? Nope. That anti-lag and junk was trash. Wait, no. Wait. Maybe it's just because we're going to different places. Let's go over here. Yeah, it's still happening. Maybe it's because it's loading in new stuff, but
Hereees really aren't scared of anything, huh? Are you alright?
Let me skip this. My device load is still yellow? Let me see. Oh, it still is yellow. Everything is on high, 8 times. TAU. What else did you say? That was it, yeah. Why is my load still high? Let me turn back on RSR. Yeah. No, that's not what I want. Yeah. No. With
The protocol automation core is the key to ending this crisis. We need to secure its landing zone.
So I will add this as settings. And just have like additional for you, Mike, on my video. I do feel like I can't appreciate the quality level because of the resolution though. So maybe 1600 by 1000, because I can see that there is like, oh yeah, we got more stuff happening, but the resolution is too low for me to appreciate it. That's pretty much what's happening right now.
The protocol automation core is the key.
And I think this is
The protocol automation
clearly
core is the key to ending this crisis.
all right. Place it. Screen reflections on medium. Okay. I see. I'd switch that. But honestly, it looks like we can get to 1600 by 1000 too, Mike. We'll see. I wish I could skip this. I can't. And why did it zoom out again? I swear, man. They be getting on my nerves.
Woohoo! That's wonderful! It's just like what I've envisaged. We can totally deploy the PAC further north and push into the frontiers.
Wait, so is it building too? You can build stuff here in this game? Oh, really? It's a relay tower. Interesting. So it's a base building concept too? I love the OLED, but is it worth the 1300? Yes. I got the Gen 1, play most games, no problem. Thinking of upgrade and not sure. Upgrade. No. He said, what about other life choices? He said, upgrade. That's all I got for you. Let's see.
Both the PAC and relay towers seem to be in working order. Now, we just need to deploy more relay towers and transmit power to the resonance tower.
All right.
Completing the automated industry complex is a top priority for Enfield Industries. It is our core solution for dealing with the hazards of Talos 2.
It looks like they really
Verifications of the PAC technology several years ago.
are they doing like any rendering in the back end? Because why did it when I dropped it to 60? Oh, it's 1600 by 4. And you said you had screen reflections on medium. I think because I just switched it to that, though, it's not going. But that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. But,
Until recently.
yeah, that's much clearer. Oh, boy. I couldn't take it. Yeah, I'll probably drop it down to 45 at these settings, Mike. Seem like some good settings at 45, but 60, it might be a little out of reach when you get into some fights. At 1600 by 1000, but I think your settings are good. But to me, I just need more clarity. This screen too big for that, like, to be honest. So I would rather lower the internal resolution and let it upsample to 1200 and then use RSR on top of it. I feel like RSR isn't as good as the internal resolution upscalers. So I usually just keep it at 1200 most times and let the internal resolution just drop and push back up. Because, yeah, it's just not a great, like, visual experience for me. No matter how good the quality is behind it, I can't see it because I'm losing clarity. So that's why I favor resolution a lot more so than settings, because I could have a good experience at low settings, but I can still see everything. This seemed like a happy medium, to be honest. 1600 by 1000, using RSR to upscale it even further, and then using your settings. I think that's a good mix. So, but we got to play it a little bit more, to be honest, to kind of get there. But yeah, see, that's already going to 55-ish, 48. We got to really kind of make sure we get every make sure we're checking it thoroughly, I suppose. Can I just place it in here? Okay. Do I really need another one before I get there?
We're almost there, Edmund.
Trash. Okay. But yeah, I appreciate the suggestion. I think that with some more tweaking, we can probably definitely get to. I thought high was out of the question, but it looks like it might be some issues with optimization. But it might be some thought around these optimizations, because all we did was turn off volumetric fog. So there seems to be significant issues there. When you're in battle, Mike, what are you seeing as well? Like, are you seeing Are you seeing drops at all, or you think is it locked 60 for you?
Tell the boss. Enfield has arrived. Good. Connection interfaces look normal. I was worried about... Wait.
All right, Kristen. Well, I didn't want this to be a full day of Ender. I think we might have to keep going just a little bit because I guess I want to tweak the medium settings now. Just to try. I think the biggest one would probably be shadows.
Judging by how bad that gate looks, the facilities... You will see plenty of ore formations and trees in the wilderness of Talos too. Since we lack proper gathering tools,
Yeah. Where's the settings?
Suppose we could...
Wait, they changed the menu, right? But where's my settings now?
hit the...
Oh, it's up top. I feel like it's not even changing anything on my load, like for real. Like nothing's really impacting. So it's gotta be like, I don't want to change the resolution scaling. I think going 90% won't kill it, but
With our weapons.
Nice. I guess it's time to show the Endmen my new moves.
it is mostly it's like based around resolution.
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
Nicely done.
Okay. Let's exit real quick, or let's leave the game if I can figure out how. There's got to be an exit button somewhere. Leave game somewhere. Oh, return to login screen. A few FPS drops. Okay. I don't really want to just stop and say this is what you should do when I didn't test it. So I'm gonna have to keep going on this one. May end up being the only game we test today, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Also show us the unplugged experience on this game right now. I can do that. That's no problem. It's no different if you got the right if you got your settings set right anyway. If you're on custom, it shouldn't be a drop off in performance at all. I don't know why that screen was just that big though. It's probably because we're sitting at 1600 by 1000. So I'm thinking maybe we should do a let's go back to this. Because honestly, I don't want it to be a hindrance. It's cool that they actually do that though. Let's go to 60. Yeah, their upscaler is pretty decent. That TAAU, not bad at all. That might be it. Why am I at 30 and not 25? Oh, it's fluctuating. Okay. Let's just unplug it so you guys can see that since someone asked. Oh, my network connection. It should still be fine. It's fluctuating a lot right now. It's at 22, 25. Okay, now it's back at 25. Why is it going up to 30? Oh, because of my thing. Okay, my boost. It's boosting a lot more on battery. Well, at least it's like, I don't know. Was it doing that before with this with the wattage? Because it was just doing it on battery. I thought it was stop. I mean, I thought it was stop, but it didn't. And now it's still doing it off battery. It's like fluctuating a lot. It's literally trying to like change the wattage in real time. Huh. That's interesting. It's like trying to base it off load. I've never seen it do that. If you got this set at 25, it should just be set at 25. Was it an update? That's so weird. Okay. Let's do oh, now I ain't got my freaking mouse and keyboard because y'all want me to unplug it. Hold on. All right, let's restart it. I want to see if that still happens. off battery if I restart the game. If I restart the whole system, I mean. I feel like I'm close to my settings though that I want. I just gotta like, I want to see what's going on there, pretty much. Because it's still doing it. It's like, I just didn't never noticed it when it's like, yeah, I just never noticed that. So maybe it's new. Actually, I have noticed it, but it's never usually happens when the GPU is trying to be, it's almost maxed out. It's like never does that. So let's restart real quick. But yeah, the battery should operate the same regardless of on battery or not. Especially if you got it on the custom TDP. Sometimes you might see like more. I wouldn't say more. It's like more spikes, I suppose, but that's where not taxing your GPU comes into play, where you kind of like have it in a spot where even if it is running off that internal battery, it should operate the same. So that's kind of how I usually approach it, and I never had like an issue where it was like a difference. Not enough to be like it's just like more of a small variance than like a large delta or something. It's never been that. Maybe it's just it is what it is, but I've never seen it. Maybe that is just how this one works. I know there was an update the other day, and I know that Xbox had custom profiles for games for the Ally. I never, I don't know. Just seemed like it's a little bit different today. Yeah, I'm used to that 24, 25, like fluctuating there. I'm not used to it going to 19, 18. That was weird.
Another step forward, Enfielders.
Yeah, we're like 63%, 64%. My thought would be not using their limiter and just use FSR mines when I like. So let's try that too. Because it seems like it's just, I don't know. It seems like it limits it, which may be a good thing. Maybe I'm overtaxing it. But maybe I should do that and then go into, so it stays at 25 TDP, and then go into my river tuner and do the whole shift, add, and just lock it to 60. Because then I know, wait, well, I didn't unlock it. Oops. Is this not it? Oh, this is the platform process. How did I get the, bro, none. Get that out of here. Shift, add. Is infill not on there? Oh, there we go. 60. 60. 60. Goofies. Okay. That might be a better frame time than that other one. Yeah, this feels a lot smoother, but let's go get into some fights. Nope, we still get a dip. It's not bad, though. Alright, let's go to a fight. Is there fights?
Didn't expect this, right? My special swordsman feature was
Good. We have enough Originium ore, Edmund. I readied the facility. Construction complete. We can now activate the refining unit.
Bro, what is this game? Why am I doing all of this?
Edmund, you're an incredible learner. Shared facilities left by others are temporary. Feel free to try them out if you want.
Yeah, this factory building about to make me turn him all off. Hey, bro, I don't care to do. What is this? Is this fun? I don't know if it's fun.
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
But I think what's happening now. Do we have VSync? Did VSync turn back on? No, that's all. I'm getting like weird issues now. Like I did have to turn, like I was getting, it wasn't just micro stutters though. It's like it was like tearing, and tearing is now gone, but maybe that's just the world loading. I don't know what's better. Let me turn it back off. Let me see. We are getting spikes every time the world loads, but we are at 60 most of the time.
Oh, this looks way worse than the photo. Something's not right. They smashed the circuitry when the gate was closed.
And now it's using like most of our
These Urico crusts really saved us
it's
some
at
trouble.
60%,
Mr. Andre to thank for that.
which tells me it's not taxing our resources anymore. So I can probably throw everything to high.
Look, the Landbreakers really turned this place upside
So I think that 60 FPS lock is doing more for our resources than anything to like limit the abilities of them, which is surprising to me. Because the game outside of that seems to be pretty stable if I just let it go to 120 and then effectively lock it outside of the game. But there is still spikes when I open up the menu, of course. That doesn't really matter because you're not going to feel that.
Footprints lead deeper into this
And
facility.
then
That would lead to a dead end. We should hurry up.
let's see how it looks with fights. Look like I can get away with 20 TDP.
Verify and report personal status, team.
Yeah, it looked like it shouldn't even drop anymore. So where we currently are, even though they're saying that we're overtaxing it, which we're not, they keep saying the hardware is overloaded, but I'm literally sitting at 53 Celsius. That is not overloaded. So you can ignore that 100%. I'm at 1920 by 1200. I am at 60% render scaling. I prefer that because I don't have to deal with going into this menu and changing my stuff. It just doesn't make sense for me to do it, especially when the game isn't needed to do that. You don't need to do that. For my advice to you, Mike, would be to switch it back to 1920 by 1200 and just lower the render scale. You could probably get away with just leaving it at 100% now that we're not even taxing it. But I feel like some of this overhead is necessary just so it doesn't cause issues. So we're gonna keep playing a little bit more, but this is gonna be the only game I play today. So unfortunately, this was a little weird case. It was a weird case one.
A bleed unsheathed, select unleashed. Everyone, target
Wait, I can't climb it? Oh.
The footprints fade into that direction. Back to where we left off. The footprints fade into that direction. We need to find a way to reach the upper platform.
Yeah. I know.
Perhaps back to where we left off. The footprints fade into that direction. We need to find a way to reach the upper platform. Let's look around. Perhaps we can find a crate to hop on. Don't be afraid. We're the Enfield Crisis Team. You're now safe.
What up, Special Force? It's a mount right above. Here's my chunky hands. It's a camera. It's right above it, sitting down, looking at
Yeah, we totally defeated those landbreakers. They'll
the.
Where should we go next? Originally, I would carve the path for us.
Since the landbreakers are gone, we should start the emergency repairs.
They're definitely doing weird stuff with the settings though. But we can get past it. Wait, what does this do? Oh yeah. This is the gotcha part, right? Where you want to get these characters.
Ooh, they just won't give up. What is it, Perlica? Thinking about something? And then, the automation core can also be a target destination for teleprotocol. Time is a luxury we don't really have. So let's try using teleprotocol and get back to the automation core instantly. Now that everything's settled, I guess Mr. Andre can finally breathe easy.
I don't see how it's even dropping,
Big Owl treat us to a
and it's
mega
not
feast.
being. There's literally nothing taxing this, and it'll drop like randomly. So it's got to be like traversal or something of that nature. But it ain't the game. It ain't the power of the GPU for sure. Ain't that?
Approach with caution.
So my thought would be to leave it like this. It seems like we're pretty much at a stable 60. But we did have to do different things than what they would probably suggest. Honestly, we could probably get away with a better render scale, but I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Because we have been playing this a while, but I keep testing. But this is my thoughts right now in this moment. We're going to 1920 by 1200 still. We're gonna go to 120, but we're gonna lock the FPS to 60. I just feel like it gives a more stable experience than letting it fluctuate. You can let it fluctuate. It just feels like when it hits that top, it dives hard versus it actually just recovering at like 60 or 55. So I just say do the 60 to kind of give yourself plenty of headroom with this game. And it's not like literally when I didn't lock the frame limit, I could hear the fans spinning up for no reason. So me locking it actually is going to support lower TDP gameplay. So yeah, it's at 120, but you locking it outside of the game tells your resources that you don't need to work that hard. Versus the game telling it needs to. It doesn't. So I highly recommend you lock it. Even if you don't believe me, just try it. And then see. Let me know what you think. But render scale at 60. Special effects quality is high. VSync is off. Shadow quality is medium, which we can literally turn back to high. There's nothing here that tells me I can't. Texture quality is high. Volumetrics is off, which we're going to leave off because it does seem like we did get a lot better performance now. Anisotropic filtering, I put it to 4 times instead of 8 times. Ambient occlusion is medium. Scene detail is medium. Ambient details is high. Vegetation density is high. Chromatic aberration is on. Screen space reflections are medium. And image enhancement is at TAAU. That's all we did, but we also locked that frame rate. So with that, you're still resolving to a pretty sharp image. I still like the presentation that I am getting. And again, we're not taxing it. We're at like 59% utilization. So we can drop this down, let's say to 20. You could probably get away with like 15 TDP, but we're going to go down to 20 first. Yeah, now we're at like 80 something ish. So we're at like 70. Let's get into a fight. See what we do there. There's obviously something wrong with the game. Well, it's not something wrong. It's like it's just it's requiring way more than it's worth to run it, and it shouldn't. Yeah, that'll be my move. If I was gonna play this on here, that's what I would do. But that's it. I don't really got much else to say. I'm gonna test it tonight some more before I post it. And if anything changes, I'll let y'all know in the comments. But this one, I got videos planned out till like the week after next. So I might boost this one up since it's popular, but I've done so many optimizations. It's not even funny. But yeah, that would be my thoughts. I would use River Tuner. That's all I use. I don't really use lossless scaling, so I would use River Tuner. It's up to you though, Mike. If you got better experience with lossless, go right ahead. But I just use River because I don't have to think about it once I set it. I think the same thing with lossless, but once I just do my little shift add every time I boot it up, it's gonna limit it to where I want it to be. So, but I'm pretty sure lossless does the same thing. River Tuner just is always in the background and it doesn't hit resources. I think lossless scaling is just as good. So if there's any pros or cons to either of them, I wouldn't know. All I know is that River Tuner doesn't really show any impact to performance. Like, let's see if we can get I'm gonna tweak it somewhere more than likely, but I think we can get to like 80% resolution. Well, now we all over the place. Hold on. 80% might be too big. 70.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
You could probably get away with 80 at 25 TDP. It's up to y'all, though. I think this is fun. All right. Thank y'all for watching, as always. If y'all enjoy the content, don't forget to like, share. Appreciate it as we kind of keep going with this optimization stuff. I think I am going to buy an Xbox Ally just because I want to go on the lower end of things too, because that is a lot more accessible and affordable for people that are very new to PC handhelds. And I think that'll be a good way to kind of bridge the gap between these high-end, extreme $1,300 ones to a more affordable $469, and I can do some optimizations on that one too. So I think I might pick that one up. I don't know when, probably sometime in the next month or two. But yeah, it's just more so about expanding the collection, providing more options for you guys, and kind of giving that same level of quality I'm giving in Legion Go 2 to the Ally as well. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. And I will be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more games. And then the same thing the next day. So, all right. It's been real. Stay safe. Stay beautiful. Stay out the way.